Well, let's go back to Athens now, where the city has been paralysed by strikes. Greek public sector workers are protesting about the government's plans for tough spending cuts. Well, David Tweed is there for us now. David, what's the atmosphere like there this morning?
Andrea, the workers have been gathering here just in front of the Parliament House. In fact, you can probably hear the anthem in the background. This is an anthem favoured by the Communist Party. These people are very angry, and I tell you what, I spoke to one of them yesterday to find out really what is concerning these people.
Do the same in Greece.
George Papandreous is one of 600,000 Greek public sector workers who plans to protest the government's austerity plans.
This one.
He's worried spending cuts will make it impossible for people like him to make ends meet.
I am worried for the next generations, for my future. If I want to make a family with this money I gain, how can I make a family?
Prime Minister George Papandreous, armed with the backing of the European Union for his wage freeze and spending cuts, is bracing for a fight with his traditional socialist allies, the unions, who gather here outside the nation's parliament to vent their anger.
Meantime, the stock market is getting pummeled and the cost of debt is soaring. Investors are concerned that if the government gives in to the unions, the end game will be a debt default. And why should they have faith? The last government was weakened after riots in 2008 followed the shooting of a teenager by the police. But this time, the government may get voter support. 60% of Greeks in a poll back the government. And farmers are giving up 3 weeks of roadblocks with few of their demands met. Paschos Mandrevelos says that may be a good sign.
This is something that shows that something changes in the Greek society. People do not support popular but unwise demands.
The real test will come later today. The government hopes a protest won't get ugly because its ability to control the crowd may weigh on its chances to achieve its goals.
Andrea, there's no sign of this crowd turning ugly yet, but we don't know what's in store for us yet. More protesters are going to be meeting in other parts of Athens. We just have to wait and see what this day has to hold for us.
David, what are the chances that the strikes could actually scupper the Greek government's austerity plans?
Andrea, one of the things that's changing here in Greece, and it's changed over the last couple of months, is this impression, this understanding, I think, by the Greek people that they really do have a fiscal crisis that has to be dealt with by all people. 60% of Greeks in a recent poll actually support the government's deficit-cutting plans. And funnily enough, the finance minister, Papakonstantinou, he is the most popular of all Greek ministers at the moment, and that's the first time a finance minister has ever achieved that level of popularity, Andrea.
David, thank you very much indeed.